Harry Styles made waves across the internet when he donned a ball gown for the cover of Vogue Magazine. Conservative commentator and author Candace Owens was by far his loudest critic, but now Noah Cyrus is being cancelled for her retaliation to Candace. We're gonna break down all of this drama right here for you on IO, but first make sure you tap that like button to show some love to the channel. Now for those of you who don't know who Noah is, she's the younger sister of Miley Cyrus and a singer herself. Noah came running to the defense of Harry like so many other celebrities did, although Noah did not handle it as gracefully. If you recall, we had both Olivia Wilde and Jamila Jamil tweeting out responses showing their support for Harry's wardrobe choice. Harry Styles made history when he graced the cover of Vogue's December issue as the first ever solo male cover star. Inside the issue, he speaks about removing fashion barriers, and thus what he wore for the photo shoot had to match with his messaging. His look was widely applauded by readers, most of which commended him online for showing that men could experiment with wearing what society deems feminine clothing. Now, Noah really got herself into some hot water when she posted this photo of Harry to her Instagram stories, but it was the text added to the photo that got her cancelled. In the photo, she writes, "He wears this dress better than any of you nappy hoes." Ho spelled in the way that she spelt it there though. Now although Candace was not tagged in said story, the image still got back to her and she fired back immediately, calling to cancel Noah Cyrus. In her retaliation tweet, Candace said, "Any of you woke liberals care to explain to me how Noah Cyrus calling me a nap is not racist? I'm all ears. You guys love cancel culture. Miley Cyrus, come get your sister." Now, although Miley Cyrus herself did not respond, Noah did issue an apology. In that apology posted to her Instagram, she writes, "I am mortified that I used a term without knowing the context and history, but I know now and I am horrified and truly sorry. I will never use it again. Thank you for educating me. I in no way meant to offend anyone. I am so sorry." Now, to be frank, I think both of these women are off base with their comments. I really don't believe that Noah's apology was sincere. If no one called her on that, then she would have just been applauded for defending Harry Styles. At the same time, I'm not a huge fan of Candace Owens and her constant need to start fires on the internet. Now, two things can be true at the same time. Candace can be wrong in what she's saying, while Noah can also be wrong with her defense of Harry Styles. The difference is how each side reacts to incidents like this. If you're a woke liberal, like Candace likes to say, you're more likely to call out people when they say things like Noah did. This is done to educate and teach accountability, because a lot of people have forgotten that your actions have consequences, and very few people nowadays actually face the music when it comes time. Now, I would be remiss though if I didn't take a second to explain the outrage surrounding the word nappy. Turns out the origins of the term are a bit complex, but its history is directly linked to the arrival of the first slave ships on the coastlines of the Americas in the 17th century. The likely origin of the term is the word nap, which was used to describe the frizzled threads raising from a piece of fabric. However, the word was then redefined to be used in a disparaging way when describing the hair of the African enslaved people in America. Hair texture was one of the many ridiculous rationalizations that colonizers made to feel superior, thus creating a subhuman status for the people that they were enslaving. Now this word in particular though becomes even more offensive when the intent is malicious, which is why we saw the backlash with Noah Cyrus. She was using the term in such a derogatory way that whatever defense she may have had for Harry Styles lost all credibility. And quite frankly, I've lost what little respect I had for Noah Cyrus. I also recognize my own ignorance surrounding the history of the word, and so everything that I've told you about today has been fully researched. Part of me likes to think that people can reclaim words that were once offensive to them and use it as a strength rather than a weapon against them. However, the roots of this word and the history behind it goes back far too long for it simply to be redefined. In fact, one person tweeted a response to Noah's apology to really explain how this wasn't a mistake at all. In the tweet they said she literally used it in a derogative way. She used it in context, she used it with her chest. "I'm so tired of the apologies. Imagine being mortified of offending someone when you purposely posted it to offend them. Whack, lame, no." With another person adding, "Nah man, I don't like 90% of what Candace does, but a racist is a racist. I don't give a what side they on. Get Noah the out of here, and you too for thinking it's cool." That tweet in particular was a response to someone who deleted their original tweet, one that I assume had been defending Noah Cyrus. But either way, Brent is right. A racist is a racist, and I don't care who you voted for. With that though, let's check out some of your comments from the video titled "Logan Paul vs. Floyd Mayweather Fight Confirmed." Blossom Utonium says, "Pretty pathetic that this legend is giving attention to people as toxic as the Paul brothers. Money and attention is a hell of a thing." Oh, I don't think he's giving them attention. I think he's teaching them a lesson. Adores Aaliyah since 94 says, "Floyd is about to knock the stuffing out of his Egg McMuffin." I love this. Thank you for your comment. That was amazing. Noel Blake says, "Hope he has fun doing the Nate Robinson challenge." Y'all are getting out of hand. Good and Glam says, "I don't watch boxing nor watch Logan, but I'd actually watch this." Same. Although I watch this podcast, so if you want to count that. Taylor Maid says, "The Dark Knight Rises, I knew you was going to go there." I'm happy that someone got the reference, and thank you for throwing in the comment section to back me up there. Thank you for watching today's video as well. I've been your host, Johnny Rogers, and until next time, stay classy.